fine now. Being managed.
Managed.
I guess we can have coffee and cheese, right?
Financial district sawdust.
Coffee and cheese.
I mean, I just told you that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not really a lot of that, you know, in Spanish districts. I'm not saying it doesn't exist at all, but just
If it happens east of the wall, people will call it corruption. And when average senator has 19 jobs, people want to help country. They are so committed, like they have 19 side jobs.
don't. I'm gonna get my camera on for the last piece. Hey! Hold on, I'm on my way. Yeah. So who is staying in the bar?
This is the stationary camera. This one,
But I don't have the key.
You don't have the key for
Who's got the key?
I leave.
Stand her back.
Let I check this.
Okay. Then maybe you just put this in wherever you want.
Don't lose it.
So this was the stationary one over there. This is currently off. Question is anything happening again in that room? Should we set it up again?
No, I don't think so. I don't think we'd have to take down the Christmas tree, right?
Oh, I mean, I guess there's some more putting up to do, but yes. Actually, I wanted to do the last batch of cookies.
Yes, let's do it.
Should I do that now?
Yes.
Okay.
And are they all staying in the bar, or is it just Ali wants to get extra alcohol?
How would I know? Nobody knows.
All people stay in the bar.
Nobody knows.
I'm not. I'm gonna make coffee. Who wants coffee? Not now. Just me.
No one coffee.
Organic Peruvian coffee. No, hang on. There's a tiny bit of French coffee left. I've already take that with me. They better not confuse the bar owner who's going to then start preparing the steaks, because we've turned up early.
Yeah, that would not be
I
ideal.
would not be particularly impressed were that to be what transpires. I'm going to have coffee and cake. Do you want tea and cake?
Yes, do you want to help cutting cookies?
I can help cutting cookies.
And let's see where all the cookie cutters ended up. They're all in here. Oh, yes.
It's a weak coffee because we're finishing up today.
Okay, this sugar is
Wet?
yes. And also there's almost nothing left, so we have no the pepper sugar. Because these ones are not processed in flour, these are processed in sugar.
That's okay for me.
Now, and you probably never had those.
No.
These specifically are very Swiss. Actually originally a speciality from Basel.
So we have everything packed up, right?
Well, except for all the stuff that's still...
Not packed up yet.
Yes! And again, the first rule of Tautology Club.
So at what point do we turn off the cameras? Because
Once they're done, or once we're done. Once there's nothing interesting happening anymore.
the Christmas tree has to be taken down. I'd rather if there were more people here.
Yes, where did they all go?
They went drinking apparently.
That was not the plan.
No.
But then again, we've not been good with plans this week, so...
There's not a lot of food we have left.
Which is a good thing, because we're not supposed to have a lot of food left at this point.
There's a lot of cheese left though.
Yeah, you kind of went overboard with the cheese.
There's a lot of cheese here.
Did you get some sponsorship by the local cheesemonger, or what's the story there?
We should next time ask for a sponsorship because it's free advertising.
Well, but it's only advertising among...
Geeks and nerds.
Yeah, probably. So we should probably take this oven, because it's the largest.
Start cutting.
Yes, but we can take this and put some grease-proof paper on it, and then where do we have that? Lincoln baking paper. Yes, this stuff. Yes. Ooh, no, this wasn't
Yeah, I know. I know.
ready yet. So
I'll keep. What are you using to?
to flatten things.
Yes.
This.
Okay.
And they are already a bit too thick, but should be ever so slightly less. Scissors.
We work with what we have. We make do. We
Yeah.
don't complain. Is this a packing problem?
What?
Operations research.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. That's no.
Buy seven and do that activity.
But that was not cheap.
Yeah.
In fact, that one activity cost us the same as all the food we've eaten this week.
Why is this so unstable? Pay attention, you're too wide for the. Also probably too close to. You're not wearing a camera again?
Yeah, I think so.
Why not?
Why not? You're not finished yet.
I get sick now.
You get sick.
No,
What?
car sick.
Car sick.
Because
Doesn't mean you don't have to wear a
because
camera.
of you. Because you.
I think I was driving extremely well today.
And I don't know how to get it clean.
Get back into your house.
Yeah.
Tell Ali to bring it.
They are a bit thick, but it's.
Are these chocolate
You
flavoured
shouldn't
or are they
ask them.
almond flavoured?
Yes.
Right. Yes wasn't the answer.
Technically, yes is the answer to the question. Another valid answer would be both.
Okay.
This is not exactly how this is supposed to work, but it's probably this one broken.
Let's make it again.
Redo that. And then going to be sprinkled with a bit of sugar.
I know you should have them at the same height, all of them.
Yes.
I appreciate that.
That
Doesn't always work out that way.
well, if you
Quality.
quality over quantity, why not both?
Perfect, look. This one could be a gravestone or something.
Ah, yes, the traditional cookie shape, the gravestone. Your cable is a bit all over.
I got you away for a moment. I can't believe they just went drinking and left us. Then again, I can't believe they just went drinking and left us.
They clearly misunderstood the instructions.
I don't think they misunderstood. Anyway, I'm going to bed early tonight. We may need those candles by tomorrow morning,
You-
so.
I hope not.
This happened 3 weeks ago.
Yes, it already happened, so why would it happen again?
Why would it? They would have learned the lesson and changed
Why would
their
they?
efforts.
Yes! Something, three-phase power. Then again, we've so when we had the walk yesterday and went to some more beachy area, we encountered a pole with some, or actually a series of poles with electrical wires strung on them, and there was one that was just
Hanging.
leaning over
Yes.
there, and rather than the wires being supported by the pole was very much supported by the wires.
Yes. That does happen.
So I'm not surprised that if there's a storm, there might be some interruptions in the general availability of power carried by such wires.
Let's cut. Do you want to keep the cutters?
Don't you need them for the auditors?
Which?
The auditors.
No, the cutters we can keep. We can keep. Not something that we would imagine reusing and giving to somebody as a Christmas gift.
What time we should go to the park?
In 90 minutes. You have to cook the cookies. You can call Ali to come to you with the key. I'm sure she'd be delighted.
And also, or send somebody with a key if she's already.
Inebriated.
But she would never.
It's not in her. It's not in her nature. Uh-oh.
No, that's fine.
We'll make it work.
I mean, this type of dough can get a bit crumbly. This is also in its nature. But then it just needs to be re-kneaded, re-net, whatever the past tense of this is.
Kneaded. You don't re-net it. In fact, to net something probably sounds a bit weird.
I wouldn't know.
It definitely does sound a bit weird. I've never really heard anybody say it, so it does definitely sound.
Maybe we'll go just a bit closer, or maybe
We have a lot of cookies.
a lot of breakfast and a bit. They will take a bit and go. You won't let me preheat them.
Coffee brewers here. I have to make tea. So, but I can't make tea without touching this stuff.
Did you fill up the kettle and set
Not
it to
yet.
boil?
Not yet. I started doing this.
No, I mean Bob.
No, he didn't. He's on a go slow. I did say I was the worst driver in Ireland, so
Because of you.
you did say I was the worst driver in Ireland.
I just sit on your car twice.
Yes?
Which I'm sure
when you
is,
get
is
the
objectively
passing.
untrue. Also, you would not be qualified to make that judgment because you have not met every driver in Ireland.
In the first time. In the first driver.
Yes, and there was nothing wrong with my driving style. Was
You,
there?
you arrived where you wanted to go in one piece.
There was no accident. It was in luxury. You chauffeured.
Well, relative luxury.
Compared to the bus, it was in pure, sheer luxury.
Unfortunately, it was me. If long is there. Long.
Long? I know long.
Yeah. Yeah, where you get car seat when you take the bus.
Then long will never be in my car. You will never be allowed into the car. So Stefan's gone to sleep.
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
No, he's gone to his room. He's gone quiet.
I think they are afraid of wearing the camera again, so they decided to go to the car.
Well, I have at this point probably a bit over an hour of recording capacity left.
Yeah, probably the same. I'm going to use it all up.
Might as well use it. Yesterday might have been peak
Day to day.
total footage day.
As we gave out to them.
Yeah. But I don't have all the statistics yet. I will have statistics next week.
And notes.
Yes, definitely. We will have to have a debrief at some point.
Yes. Well, I'm in Vietnam next week, so the week after. That's the best I can do.
Is anything happening the week after? Isn't that the week where everything starts to stop?
Yes, it is, but that doesn't mean that we start to stop.
Yeah.
We will have a slight issue with the spacing here. We need to have an oddly shaped cookie. I shall make the tea.
Yes.
I'm almost done with the cookies. I will wake up the monster.
Dad! Boss! Coffee!
That's all. Will I give him a special coffee? Wow! Coffee! Now!
No, no way.
Okay. You miss out?
What is going to be in the special coffee?
Whiskey.
Wait, no, I will not. I do not want to know for possible deniability.
Luckily it was a dry house.
Yes, that worked out so well.
That was pretty good. It was pretty good.
That is on the list of notes I have. But
The dry house experiment failed.
it's more of a symptom of the general approach to things.
You have to let people have fun, or they'll rebel. Look at this man.
The rebellion would have been nice on camera, though.
Who wants some nice brie
With
coffee?
with the coffee, no.
Seems a shame that they ran away.
Yeah.
Then again, not wholly unsurprising.
Ungrateful.
Ungrateful. Cheese?
Yeah,
Good.
why not? I love dairy.
Cheese.
Yeah,
Cheese
I
is
love
good.
dairy products.
Good.
Because my grandparents, they study in a French school.
The kettle.
Yeah.
That kettle is extremely noisy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Why
a,
does it make these noises?
Is it noisy and normal?
It didn't make these noises before.
apparently I have a
Before, I think because
Can
of
you,
Cajo. Yeah.
can you turn it off before it explodes? Yes.
You don't get any tea. I don't know why, it's just, did I fill it up too much maybe?
I don't know, it has a maximum fill line.
Let's check.
Did you
Not
fill
too
it
much.
beyond the maximum fill line?
No.
Then I
We
don't
will
know.
test the level so.
Stefan, boss, coffee.
And crackers.
Crackers? Yeah, crackers. Oh, we have rye crackers, right?
Yeah, but there's chips, it's close enough to crackers.
Irish take their potato chips very seriously.
Well, these two still cheese.
Huh?
It was a Wallace and Gromit reference.
Oh, okay. I never saw Wallace and Gromit.
You never saw Wallace and Gromit?
No. I'm not a Wallace and Gromit type.
How can you never have seen Wallace and Gromit? It's a classic.
Boss? Hey, boss. We are down to the last of the milk, so
Oh no.
Is that the last? No. Really?
No milk for tomorrow.
I don't know how we end up running out of milk. Oh, Klaus used a lot in the.
In the lasagna?
Lasagna,
But there's
today.
cream and stuff. Why did he use milk?
Yeah.
Yes, there's
It's
double
gonna be
cream.
leftover cream.
Double cream.
Yeah. That was supposed to be used with a wheel.
Well, you know what happened there.
Yeah. I'm disappointed by the general state of Irish infrastructure, including that fridge.
Boss, coffee, cheese. So, want me to try boil the kettle again?
Isn't it boiling?
No, we turned it off.
Yes, but wasn't it boiling before?
No, that was on
When it started
starting to
making
boil.
these noises?
Only starting.
Hmm.
Right, let's sit down and take a rest.
Let me finish.
It's okay. The candle's not going to explode.
He said while leaving the room.
Yes. Rather hurriedly. Oops. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Nobody saw, nobody saw.
Shall we bring the rice home with us?
Probably.
And the jam and all that, and the gravy pots? Some things we bought, some things we didn't.
Can I have that?
The rice?
The rice?
Yes.
The
Congratulations.
look of
You're the owner of a big bag of rice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take these fancy pastas that Tian said weren't good. You can reuse those. That honey's probably quite good for these fancy pastas.
This is way too dense, but I'm not going to do another.
No, don't do anything.
Only going to be one tray of cookies.
So which car are you going with tomorrow? Whose car?
you.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you sure that's safe? I hear it. I think this guy is the worst driver in Ireland.
So because he make me crossing. Highway crossing.
I've never crashed that car.
That is oddly specific.
Cheese is good, right?
Yeah.
Like as a general statement, or just
Cheese is particular cheese, which will bring.
Yeah.
I don't know to buy it again.
Instead of goat cheese.
Goat cheese.
Yeah.
You like it?
No, I don't like it.
Goat's milk?
Maybe. I love milk.
I'm surprised that there isn't more sheep's cheese.
Yeah. Don't know.
What's happening with all the sheep's milk?
I don't know. Sheep are being eaten.
But it takes them a while to produce wool.
Mmm. 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 Amazing.
I love how far we go now because I remember 6 years ago the first time I met Luca and we initialized.
6 years ago?
Yeah, initialized this idea.
6 months ago?
This
Oh,
was
6 months.
6 months ago.
6 months
Yes.
ago. Sorry, my fault. 6 months ago.
Yes, and now we're here and it's all done.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's run away, there's so much data.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In your module, present this.